Can you feel pain?
I inflict it.
Then you will serve.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GSR here. So basically I wanted to talk to you guys today about a spacing example, right? So we got Shao Kahn here and Noob Saibot, and I thought to myself, I said, you know what, it's been a while since I made a video about shit like this and some tips and tricks, because I've been working my 2 jobs and studying, so it's kind of hard for me to, like, you know, post up constant videos because I've been focusing on my personal life. So you know, a nigga tired right now. But you know, I digress. Let's just get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to focus on Noob Saibot's back 3 1+3 string, right? So if he commits into this string, he has to take into consideration that he is -16 on block, right? But if we look at his back 3, he is -16 on block. Startup time is 15 frames, and his recovery on this is 41 frames, which is not good at all. Now, if you pay close attention, Noob Saibot commits into the full string. If I get hit, he commits into the full string. But if I hop up like this, because I predicted he's going to do it, he can't commit into anything. And this is a free punish. This allows me to do whatever the hell I want to do. And then on top of that, if I predict ahead of time that he's going to do it right then and there, I can jump up. This allows me to get a combo, and I'll get a good amount of damage on this character, and he will get his shit fucked up. So this is a problem, right? Now, if he commits, he's -16 on block, and I have a 13 frame standing 4, and this will give me really, really good damage. And then I have the ability to switch sides with him just like this. And keep in mind, this combo is very optimal for Shao Kahn, so if the opponent breaks out, like, I mean, that's their ass pretty much. Like, they're gonna get fucked up. So as you can see here, Noob Saibot will get fucked up, and this will just cause issues over and over again. And you guys get the idea here, right? He'll just get punished every single time. Now, the way that Noob Saibot could get this out is by going for like a hop attack or doing something like this. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm saying like creating a 50-50 situation off this, because it's very rare for this character to get this move to come out, because he's already conditioning you to block low when you are within footsie range of each other, because he has a, what is it? It's a back 4-3, ain't it? Yeah. This move right here, right? So you're already blocking low. So it's going to be unbelievably difficult for him to get that out. But I'll talk about crushing blows in another video when I get more time to. So he can't do the shit that he's doing right here, right? Without getting fucked up. Now, what if he staggers this, right? What if he staggers this? He's -16 on block and he's walking backwards, right? Because he doesn't think you can reach him, right? So he does it at that range. Keep in mind, I did not space this move out just yet, but I will, and there will be some more advanced things that I will tell you guys soon, right? So my back 4 will beat him because he is -16 on block, right? So I am 3 frames faster when I go for my back 4, and this allows me to get out the corner pretty much for free because I can just jump over him, technically. I can do shit like this to him. I can go for my jumping kick, and he'll get hit. I can bait him to do something stupid like an up 3 or up 2, and this will cause a problem because if you look at my back 4, it is hit advantage wise, it's 28 frames, and that's really good for Shao Kahn. But then again, these defensive options are bullshit, but it's whatever, right? So this is one of the options. Another option is that we have a shoulder charger move that starts up at 16 frames, right? If we go for a reversal, right, he gets punished, and this allows Shao Kahn to go in for a combo. And, you know, he laying down the law with that hammer. Fucking that damn brain up. But anyway, that's the second option. The other option requires some timing, and keep in mind, Noob Saibot has some block stun on his back 3, because if you look at Shao Kahn's guard, there is a little bit of block stun there. You see that? So keep that in mind, right? And there is a small window there to where you're gonna have to time this correctly, right? So you want to dash up like kind of quick, and then you want to immediately input this, but you'll get a feel for it if you just keep practicing it, because you'll start to realize like, oh, okay, I can hit him like right then and there if I predict he's gonna stagger. But you have to know that he's gonna stagger, because this shit ain't over yet, right? So as you can clearly see, there's the punish, and there's a small window there, but if you time it correctly, you get a bigger punish instead of just going for a raw back 4-3. But you're gonna have to get the timing down, because that is a better option, because you get more damage. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you can just go for your back 4-3 and just do a raw shoulder charger move, right? So let's continue this, right? Noob Saibot decides to space this out, right? And this is when stuff gets really interesting. So he spaces this out, right? Like right around this area right here, right? He's still -16 on block, but we need to see what we can do to hit this dude. Now, One of the options is pretty much non-existent, which is Shao Kahn's back 2, because the window is so small, because it's already difficult to get this back 2 out when he was a little bit closer. So you're going to have to rely on Shao Kahn's shoulder charge, right? And this is a really good way of punishing Noob Saibot if he staggers this and he spaces this out correctly, right? Another thing you can do is going for Shao Kahn's back 4, but you're going to have to time it correctly because as you can clearly see, I cannot reach him now, right? Because he spaced it out. But if I dash up really quickly like that and go for my back 4, he gets hit. So if you don't have a bar meter, it doesn't really matter because I prefer going for the shoulder charger because I get space and that's really good for me. You know what I mean? You could go for the back 4 if you want to create a mind game. You know, you want to go for an Oki or something like that, but at the same time, you need to take into consideration that you have other options to pretty much counter what he's doing to you. You know what I mean? It's all about problem solving. It's all about figuring out, okay, what can he do to me? What can he do to counter me when I do this? What can I do to counter him when he does it? It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors type of thing going on here. But anyway, these are like the two options you could do, because going for this back 2 is like very fucking difficult, right? Because there's some blocks done here and you gotta immediately hit this dude at some point, right? And as you can clearly see, I almost hit him right there, but it's very difficult to get this out, right? Now obviously he can't just walk backwards and shit, but then again, if he staggers this, he has to take into consideration that he can get hit with this back 2, and that can cause a problem, right? So Noob Saibot knows that you can go for your back 4 or you can go for your shoulder charger, but he's not just going to allow you to do that, obviously. So he decides to amp it up a bit and he goes for what? Special moves. So let's get into that. So he spaces this out and he goes for his back 4 too, right? Problem with him doing this is that there will be characters in the game that will chew through this, and well, a lot of characters actually, including Noob Saibot himself. Now he's minus 15 on block. Now this is the problem. He will get fatal blow, and this will cause a problem because now I got space and you just took a good amount of damage that you can't avoid, right? But as you can clearly see, I got a lot of space, and then I could dash up, gain that space, and now we're playing, you know, footsies and shit like that. I'm trying to figure out and predict when you're gonna throw out a button and all this extra shit, because it's not just simply whiff punishing where you're like, oh yeah, walk back and forth. It's more than that. It's a lot of shit. But that's why walking is very important when you're playing footsies. But anyway, I digress. You can fatal blow this. Now Johnny Cage can actually take it upon himself to cancel and then dash up and go for a nut punch, right? So this causes a problem. Now we can't go for Shao Kahn's shoulder charger move because he's only minus 15 on block, right? So he's just one frame off, so he's safe, right? We can't go for the forward 2 technically, because if we do, he can neutral crouch and he can punish us and go for a full combo punish. And that's something that we don't need right now, right? We're trying to get the fuck out this corner, right? Now, you have one option, or technically 2 to a certain degree, but the timing on it is just, bruh, like look at, you see that's block stun, right? So if you do it correctly, you can catch him. You see that? Back 4. See that? That is a good option if you don't want to use your fatal blow. That is a really good option for Shao Kahn because he gets a high enough hit advantage, even though he doesn't get like a full combo punish on Noob Saibot. That's fine, right? Now, the thing is, it seems like it's possible to flow swap this. Yeah, see that? You can. Yeah, I was right. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. So he's still minus 15. So you flawless blocking this, it doesn't really matter, but like if you do flawless block this, let's see what happens here. Hold on. See this? It's not working. Shao Kahn's up 2 and up 3 is not working. And he has some of the best up 2s and up 3s in the game because of the range of it and how quick it actually is, right? So keep this in mind. Even if you flawless block, he's still minus 15 on block. Now, if he was like minus 18, this is easy work for Shao Kahn and possibly other characters in the game, right? But if you don't want to use your fatal blow, one of the good options you can do, like I said, is a back 4, right? And he'll get knocked down automatically if you know what you're doing. And if you know the matchup, right? Jumping, that's not going to happen. Doing this is not going to happen. Doing that's not going to happen. Going for the back 3 is kind of hard because like it's like you got to try and, you know, dash up, and the window is kind of small there because you got to actually go up there. So just go for the back 4 if you don't want to use your fatal blow, and make sure you time it correctly, and you'll get the punish, and he has no choice but to do a wake-up option or just deal with what's coming his way, right? So there's that. What if he throws out a ghost ball? Which this is a dumb idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway, right? Now, if you're going against an opponent that doesn't know anything, right, or they're not that experienced, or they don't know about this matchup, then obviously, you know, you might be able to get away with this because he has a high enough hit advantage to where he can keep you in the corner. He can go for his back three again, and if you disrespect, you get hit, and that allows him to go for a combo, right? So, right here, right, I can't block that. And I don't want to block that. I don't want to get hit by that. So, what if I go for Shao Kahn's forward 2-1? That's not a good trade, okay? That's not a good trade at all. I don't like that, okay? Back four, okay, cool. Can I get more? Yep. And keep in mind, this ghost ball is reactable. You can see it coming. Like, look at this. Like, that's an easy punish, bro. Like, that's, my nigga, like, there's no reason for you not to be able to avoid this. You know what I mean? But you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, bro. Somebody probably jumped way too early or some shit like that. But you guys get the idea here. You can get a nice little punish on this character very easily. And there you go. Now, let's talk about his back forward 3. Alright guys, so when it comes to Noob Saibot's back forward 3, right, we need to see what's going on here, right? That's very important to figure out what we can do here, right? So I'm going to try and space this out, and we're going to see what we can do here, right? So if I'm a little bit closer, right, he's minus 17, right? So let me show you guys that. He's minus 18 now. If I'm right here, he's minus 18 again. Hold on. Minus 17, but if you space it out correctly, he becomes minus 16 on block. So that's what we want, right? Because this is very important, because he becomes more and more minus the closer he is with this back forward 3, right? Minus 16. There we go. And he walks backwards. So now we need to see, like, what the fuck is going on here, right? He's minus 16 on block, but let's see if we can go for our shoulder charge. Okay. Let's do it again. Reversal punish. Feels good, don't it? He's just getting fucked up. So this is the best option here, is Shao Kahn's back forward 3. He spaced it out, and he still got punished for it. Like, he still got hit, right? But there's a mind game here, because you have to take under consideration that this character, right, can amplify this, right? So you can't just recklessly be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Now, keep in mind, right, your forward 2 is 21 frames, and he's only minus 16 on block. So if you do this, he can uppercut the fuck out of you, right? Or he could possibly get a full combo punish, so you don't want to do that. Just the shoulder charger, but make sure it's a reversal, and you have to make sure that he's going to stagger that, right? And sometimes opponents are going to see if you know anything about this, and as you can clearly see, he gets hit, right? Now, I spaced it out all the way, and he still got hit. So that is the best option there. I'm not even going to talk about the other options because there's no reason to. It's just too hard to get. So just keep that in mind. So him staggering this against Shao Kahn is kind of committing suicide, especially against certain other characters that have good frame data with far-reaching special moves. This is pretty much him committing suicide at this point, right? So, what else is there? Teleport, right? Let's see what happens here. So, this teleport, right? If I go for a reversal shoulder charge, right? Because I think he's gonna stagger, he could possibly do that to you, right? If I forward dash, I still have to watch out because he can still hit me. You see that? But obviously I can flawless block him and then do whatever the fuck I'm trying to do. But if you know he's gonna do that, it's like he pretty much just fucked himself over. And now he's in the corner, and now he has to deal with your mind game and, you know, all this extra shit. And you know, you get the idea here. He could do this and be ballsy, but it's like, it's very risky for him to do this. But if I think he's gonna stagger, like, you know, he might be able to do this, but I don't think it's a good idea. You know what I mean? Because I mean, as you can clearly see here, right? He's on that side. I can just hold block, and now guess what? And I don't even have to do that, because the thing is, I can just wait. And what's funny about this is, hold on, let me see if I can get it real quick. If he has no more, like, defensive meters, this is going to be a big problem. He's going to lose 50% of his health if he does that. That is some scary shit, man, because Shao Kahn hits hard as fuck. So it's like, you do that, and it's over. Like, I'm telling you, it's over. I'm fucking you up on sight. Okay? So, I mean, he could go for this if he knows, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to immediately go for a reversal because you think he's going to stagger the back three. But it's very risky for him to do this, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just showing you guys that option because you can't never be too careful. Can't never know enough. But when he goes for the back three, right? When this character goes for the back three, let me see if I can show you guys this real quick, because this is when things get interesting. He's -8 on block. Okay? -8. So if Shao Kahn was to go for his shoulder charger, right? I'm gonna have New Saibot actually block this. If he was to go for this, you have to keep in mind that New Saibot can pretty much go for an Abare at this point, and this is something that Shao Kahn's not going to like too much, because if he goes for his forward 2, it's going to be a problem. So he has to understand that this right here is going to cause an issue, right? So he's -8 and he can block. Now there is a little bit of space when Shao Kahn goes for the shoulder charge, but it doesn't matter because, you know, this character can go for an Abare. Now he's -8 on block. So if we do what exactly? If we do some math here, simple math, we do like 8 plus, you know, -8 plus 9, that's a 17 frame normal. So if he was to go for this Abare, technically, we could take it upon ourselves to go for our shoulder charge move, right? Because we're 1 frame faster than he is. Now, if we go for a 4-2, however, he can go for this Abare. And keep in mind, -8 plus 9 is 17 frames, right? So just keep that in mind, right? So he spaces it out, he does that, and then he immediately does that shit, right? So we go for the 4-2 that starts with 21 frames, and he just punched our face in. And that's not good. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible, right? So this is something that you're not gonna like. Now the reason why you're doing this is because you don't want this dude backing up, right? And the reason why let me show you guys real quick. Hold on, because you can catch him. Like you can catch this dude. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. See that? If he backdashes and he just now realized that you threw out a 4-2, it's going to be too late, because he's going to have no choice but to block or get killed. You know what I mean? And this is what's going to prevent him from backing up. It's not a direct punish, because there are characters in the game like Johnny Cage to where if he does that backdash, he could get hit, which I'll probably make a video talking about Johnny Cage in this situation, because Johnny Cage has really good options to get out of this. It's kind of nuts, honestly. But this causes a problem, right? Because now he's like, okay, you're going to go for your 4-2. You're not going to let me just walk backwards and backdash, so I'm going to hit you with an Abare, right? So what if he goes for this Abare, right? Like I said, he is 17 frames on startup if he goes for this Abare, right? His back one is no longer 9 frames, right? So we go for this 4-2, right? We get hit. Okay, cool. So I'm 1 frame faster than him, which means I can do what? Exactly. I can go for a reversal, shoulder charge move, and he's gonna have to hold this shit. Facts, nigga. So, Noob Saibot has to understand that I can do this. But here's the fucked up part about this, right? Here's the fucked up thing about this. Let me show you guys. See that? I did the back one, but I don't know why he did that. Or at least I thought I did. But you get the idea here. He can bait you to do that shit. You see that? Because he knows that you're looking for that Abare. So you have to understand these matchups. And it's not even this isn't even the end of it, right? But you have to understand at some point he's gonna do this because he knows that you're trying to chase him down with the 4-2. You know what I mean? Especially at high level play, obviously. These guys know this shit already. But this is very important to understand, right? You can chase him down with the 4-2. Now you could go for your back 4-3. You know what I mean? You could do that, right? But he's safe enough to where he can bait you. You can't punish him. You can't just go for a raw ass 16 frame shoulder charger and expect not to get snapped the fuck up, right? And get put back in the same position. So it's all a mind game. It's all about figuring out, okay, what can he do to counter me? What can I do to counter him? What is the answer here? What is the best option here? This, that, this. It's knowing what. It's a lot to explain. You know what I mean? And I'm too tired to explain it, but it's a lot to explain, bro. It's a lot to explain. But he can bait you. Now, if you know he's going to block, right? Ultimately, if he blocks because he's anticipating that you're going to throw out what? Your back forward 3. Keep in mind, he can still react to your forward 2, which this is a problem, right? He can react to this, right? Now, one thing you can do, though, is you can dash up and go for your back 2, possibly. If he's blocking, you could technically go for your back 4. You could walk up and possibly get a whiff punish because you are gaining space. You know what I mean? And he's going to realize, like, okay, he didn't fall for the bait. He just tricked me. Now, keep in mind, he's safe, right? So if you jump, I'm going to show you guys what happens if you jump. Because he's -8, so he's safe, right? So hold on. So you jump because you know he's going to... See that? And this allows him to go directly for a combo. So he's shutting out your ability to jump. But keep in mind, when he goes for this move, right? Let's see the startup time of it. So it's saying it's 8 frames. So let me see if that's actually the case. Hold on. Yeah, 8 frames. So it's a pretty quick anti-air. So, this is important to understand, man, because it's like, if you know he's going to do this, I mean, technically you could punish him. Like, you really can. But don't just go up there recklessly like that, because as you can clearly see, he's safe enough to do that. You see, safe enough to hit you and shit like that. So, obviously, like, you know, you could do this if you want. You could wait until he whiffs if you make a correct read. And then you can whiff punish him. And then you can go in for, like, whatever combo that you want. And then you can pretty much fuck his shit up. And, you know, you guys get the idea here, right? If you make the correct read, right? So we know that he can go for an Abare. We know that he can bait us. We know that he can stop us from jumping into the air. But the problem with you gaining space, however, right? Because if you know that he's just going to block, you could walk up and now you have some space to work with. One mistake that Noob Sideby makes, right? You can whiff punish this dude. You know what I mean? Because you have space there, right? But you have to understand the problem with you walking forwards is the fact that he can stand his ground and he can hit you before you even react to that shit. So, say for example, you want to walk forwards, right? Because, you know, he's going to walk backwards, right? You know he's going to do this shit because he's looking to get out of harm's way, right? And the thing is, he thinks that you're not going to go for your forward too, which ultimately chases him down, right? So, you walk forwards, right? And you're gaining that space. So one mistake by Noob Sideby, if he goes for that back 3, you can hop up, whiff punish him. You can jump up, whiff punish him if he goes for that because his recovery is too high. Or you could just, you know, walk forward and then go for a whiff punish if you predict ahead of time that he's going to go for a certain normal. Then again, if you predict ahead of time that he's going to go for a certain normal, you could easily preemptively throw out an attack and it more than likely will hit the opponent because they don't want you getting out of the corner. The corner is the danger zone because it's the most dangerous spot on the stage because you have nowhere to go and this opponent has all this space that he can work with. You know what I mean? So this is a problem, right? And the reason why I say this is a problem because you know he's probably going to walk backwards and you're like, okay, I'm going to gain some space. Thank you very much. Here's the problem, though. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. He stands his ground. This is the problem, okay? Hold on, so let me see if I can get the spacing right. So you walk forwards, right? Thinking he's going to walk backwards, and he stands his ground. And now that leads into a full combo punish because you thought he was going to walk backwards, and you thought he was going to gain some space, right? Now, you have to understand that when you walk forwards, guess what you're not doing? You're not blocking. That's right. Which means you'll get hit because he stood his ground. So this creates a whole different type of ball game here. This creates a totally different mind game. Now he's -8 on block and his 4-2 is 9 frames, right? Now last time I checked, I believe it was 17 frames on startup. So what does that mean exactly? Since he's advancing forward with his 4-2, we have a 13 frame normal. We can hit him before he hits us, right? If we predict ahead of time that he's going to do this. And before his button came out, I hit him based on his startup time. That wasn't a whiff punish. That was me punishing him on his startup time. See, footsies is more than just, you know, oh, I'm gonna walk out your range, or I'm gonna whiff punish. It's deeper than that, bro. It's deeper than that, because if I know that you're going to advance forward with that 4-2, because it's an advancing 4-2, even though it's a high, I don't need the neutral crouch and wait. No, nigga. I'll hit you right on your startup time, because I know that my 13 frames is faster than your 17 frames by what? 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 4 frames. I'm 4 frames faster than you. And you got the nerve to be doing this. And the reason why this is going to work for new Sidebot is because he knows that I'm going to walk forwards to gain some of that space, because I think he's going to walk backwards. And, you know, you see this? And this is just a good example of spacing. And my eyes are getting really low because the nigga is about to pass the fuck out. So, I apologize to a lot of you guys that I haven't been posting up a lot, but I've been very busy in my personal life because that comes first. Yeah, man, tough times right now, but hopefully this video was very helpful to a lot of you guys, and understanding like spacing in a way. And I love shit like this where the game's based around spacing and footsies, which I'm trying to get better at footsies. I'm trying to understand footsies a lot more better, because I am trying to get better at it. And that's why I'm always in the lab. When I'm doing like live shit and stuff, I'm always in the lab and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. You know, I looked on Tom Brady's video actually before I get out this video, where he was talking about potential DLC characters, man. If they got my girl Melina up in here, I'm gonna be hyped up. But then again, it's like, why would they have Melina in this game if Kitana has her moveset? Because back in MK11 or MKX, excuse me, she had Jade's moveset. So I don't think Melina's gonna be in this game. Now, when it comes to Harley Quinn, that wouldn't make any sense for Harley Quinn to be in this game when you gave Johnny Cage's clone, a Cassie, or AKA Cassie Cage, a Harley Quinn skin. You know what I mean? Now, then again, Johnny Cage has a clown outfit too, so I mean, there's that. But if they do put Harley Quinn in this game, she's gonna become my main. But I'm hoping Smoke's gonna be in this game if this leak shit is true. But yeah, man, still trying to get better at this footsie shit, but taking it one step at a time. But if you dedicate enough time, you practice a lot, you start to understand some shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, this video is going to way too long, because I'm stuttering over my fucking words now because I'm ready to go to sleep. So hopefully you guys learned something. Just let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Be safe out there. Peace.
Prince, Shao Kahn wins flawless victory.